kickoff coming in this.
I got like.
Here's Myers now to kick it
He
away.
kick.
And no chance to see a return
Oh,
on the
what
dynamic
was
kickoff.
that?
They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
What was
LA
that,
set to
dude?
take over again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
You got it.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Ooh!
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
See retire walk.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks.
Let's
touchdown.
go.
Noah Fant,
Go
a beast in
Seahawks.
the red zone with his second touchdown of the
Let's
game.
go.
And
First
the Seahawks
try.
have sewn this one up as they
Look at
add
this.
to their lead here in the 4th.
That was first try. You see it? Look, look, look.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here's Stafford. In trouble, and he's taken down. Ochena Nwosu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Stafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Throwing is Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall in there that time to get into the turf.
But what they got to do now, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now it's Lockett. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith headed back out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Here's Walker to start the drive. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Now it's Smith. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Pass.
Now here's Michael Dixon on, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. Now Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, Do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Across midfield.
There we go.
He's
There we go.
on his way. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line.
Oh, because
right
it doesn't
They
count.
deserve
Okay.
to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction
Oh,
there. Brings up
dude.
2nd down. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Second touchdown. Let's go,
They would
Seahawks.
not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's
That's 52
NFL, we think of the tight end
points,
more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Oh, gonna get it.
Once they get to Howell, he'll go down here.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Stafford now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jared Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own
game,
30-yard
man.
line. The home team's offense and their
They
quarterback
gotta win
headed
this
out for this
game
next
so bad.
possession.
Hey, we go, here we
Here's
go.
the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And you get a look at the numbers, so they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Here we go, sit on. So what's up?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Come on, come on, come on.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Charles, a lot of happy
Let's
faces
go.
heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only
Let's
did they
go,
get the win,
dude.
their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I
Let's
have
go.
no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This
Seahawks
offense,
win.
they certainly were there in
Seahawks
this one,
win.
huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance
Let's
that they're going to
go,
cherish.
dude.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.